Hey, and welcome back, everybody. It's our next edition of our Dark Souls Solaire playthrough in 1080p 60 frames per second on the PC, where we're picking up where we left off in the Painted World. I have a summon with me, so that will make this area perform even worse than it normally does. Unfortunately, this area usually has some pretty bad performance for whatever reason, and now we can expect the performance to be even worse than it normally would be because we've got a summon in our world. And whenever you have a summon, it does take up some processing power to render the summon. And that makes sense. It's another character that has to be rendered with their character models and movements, attack animations, and all that jazz. Uh-oh, be careful. Oh, does backstabbing make you immune to the toxic effect? Maybe it does. I don't know, I've never taken notice of that. Oh, I hit the wall. This ought to be fun. I don't remember the shortest route to take to get through this area, but it is what it is. I think you can jump down. No, maybe not. There's one point where you can actually jump down pretty darn far and skip a lot of the area. There are actually two jumps here that allow you to skip some of the area in the Painted World. I'll show you one of the jumps that I might actually do. And another jump that's around here somewhere that I won't do. This guy usually falls down at some point, but if he doesn't, I'll just hit him anyway. Ah, come on. Still gonna... Ah, darn it. Yeah, well. And here we go. This is where we can actually skip some of the area. Although, I would like to come up here and grab the red sign soapstone. The good news is I usually find that I can stagger them at least every other hit, so as long as I just keep swiping at them, particularly if I'm two-handing, then I'm usually good to go. The biggest danger here is not the damage that these things do to you, it's that you may accidentally knock yourself off the ledge, or they may accidentally knock you off the ledge. So you just gotta be careful. By the way, you cannot actually hit that guy. Watch this. This is some real serious crap right here. Watch this. Look at that. This goes right through him. That is so cheap. That is so cheap. But whatever. There really aren't too many instances of that in the game. Be careful here if you have a summon. There's a good chance that you might bump into your summon and you'll accidentally force yourself off the ledge. And obviously that's something you probably shouldn't do. Because it's bad. Because you die. Well, hello there, sneaky punk. Trying to come up there and hurt me. Like a boss. Dead. Haha. Notice the slight bit of... Oh, I gave him toxic. Hang on. Unfortunately, that was the last one I had, so hopefully none of the rest of us get toxic. In fact, I've almost forgotten how to get through this area the normal way. I always use this kind of cheating path. In fact, I am very curious to know if this is an intended aspect of the game or not. The fact that you can get to the boss through here. In fact, you know what? We won't take that unless that guy does it. Because I've done it so many times now, I'd rather not do it again. It does some damage. It's not massive amounts of damage, but enough. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. What the heck? Did that go nowhere? Yeah, it looks like it went nowhere. And we're out of lightning spheres, so that's that. And dead. The beast is dead, although I've wasted all my magic castings and there's no way to restore them. Oh well, life goes on. Is he gonna do it for me? Now let's go this way. Let's not do that. I know about it, but I normally do that. That's the path I normally take. I want to do the full Painted World experience. Bone wheel skeletons and all. Which, honestly, the bone wheel skeletons being in this area don't really fit, in my opinion. They just don't seem natural. But that's my opinion. Others may disagree. What am I talking about? There's always people that disagree. There are always people that disagree. You gotta have verb subject agreement. Oh, I should have kept my Wrath of the Gods for these guys. That would have been perfect. That would have been perfect. Use Wrath of the Gods right there on those phalanx or whatever they're called. Today's drink of choice is nothing because I finished my green tea from the last episode and the bottle's sitting here all empty and stuff, unfortunately. So, yeah, it's empty and there's nothing I can do with it. That's that. Life goes on. Sometimes. Yeah, I shouldn't have used all those castings on the dragon. That was a waste. Wow, he psyched me out. What a punk. Oh, shoot. Oh no, he died. He's dead. All is lost. Nice that I can one-shot him though with the two-handed R2. Yeah, if you step slightly to the side, they'll shoot past you, and then you can get them after that. There we go. Unfortunately, sometimes it's hard to tell if they're dead or not by the way they bounce around. I think this is a soul. Yeah. There's another one right there, and that might actually be the last one. Unless there's one more over here. And that opens up the pathway. We're going to return now to the bonfire. I know there's a key down here that opens up a pathway, but we don't need it, so we'll skip it. Because I'm pretty sure we don't need it. That's interesting that it puts us there and not at the bonfire. Oh, you know what? I don't know. I don't think we actually sat at the bonfire yet. That's probably why we didn't even sit at it. Sure enough, we didn't. And let's level up health. And then get to that summon as quickly as we can so we can pick it up. Same dude. Awesome. Once you connect to a player once, it becomes easier after that to make successive connections. It just is how it's always worked. It was especially true with Games for Windows Live and Xbox 360. I don't have as much experience with Steamworks or the PS3, but I believe it is still the same. Come here, punk. Yeah, that's what you get. Alright, let's see how Wrath of the Gods does on these beasts. Whoa! Now that is power. Now you're playing with power. That is cool. No denying that. That's good stuff right there, guys. Very good stuff. Ring of Sacrifice. Could have used that earlier. I don't think we need anything in the graveyard down there, so we'll probably just skip that and go straight to the boss. Yeah, beyond that dragon, you can jump attack the legs beast, whatever that thing's called up there. It'll actually stand up when you do that, and then you can walk past it and drop down, and that puts you right outside the boss fog wall for Priscilla. I'm pretty sure it's unintended, simply because it seems like bugged out. The way it works, it does seem buggy. It doesn't seem to work the way you would think it would normally work. And that, my friends, is a large Titanite shard. Interesting they give you a large Titanite shard. Maybe it's intended for you to tackle this place at the same time that you're in Anor Londo. Meanwhile, I typically come back to it when I'm in the when I'm in that mode where I'm handling the boss souls. Let's do what must be done.
I expected as much from thee. Why dost thee hurry to...
Oh, I was too late on it. That sucks. Oh well. Oh, wow, almost bled me already. Good, knocked her into view. See how weak she is to lightning. Ah, pretty good. Ooh, cut the tail, nice. And that, my friends, is that. Not bad. We knocked out the entire area, even including purposely going back to pick up our summon again, in 12 minutes. Of course, we didn't do everything in the Painted World. Granted, there were some spots in the Painted World we didn't visit and some items we didn't pick up. Boom, we're back. Well done. And with that, my friends, we are going to trigger all these guys. Just for fun. Even though it's stupid. As long as you can fast roll or run fast, these guys aren't too big a deal. You can keep running, just be careful of them throwing daggers at you. But the daggers really don't do that much damage. Do they cross this line? Yes, they do. Splash effect will hit the other one? Nope, never does. Though you think it would. Whoops, I unequipped my weapon by mistake. Throwing knife? Throwing knife? Sword? No. Well, we don't need it. And we wouldn't have used it anyway. You know what? You know what we should do? I got an idea. Let's tackle the boss here. That's a boss I almost never fight. Let's go ahead and do it. Actually, I got an idea. We'll do it this way. Oh, shoot. I do need to come up here. We'll push it all the way down. We'll go to that bonfire. Then we'll warp to the other bonfire, kill Gwendolyn, or her image at least. And then we'll warp back and tackle the boss. Or actually, I don't think it'll let you warp back, will it? The big statue of Gwen. And a ring over there that is completely useless for us, but we'll grab it anyway. Well, you know, I suppose it's not entirely useless, it's just not a ring we would actually use. Gosh darn it, there we go. I'm moving too fast for my own good. It boosts miracles, so I guess it could have some value, but we're not really going to use it. We don't rely on miracles that much. "30 vitality, 30 endurance, 40 faith, 12 and 12 on strength and dexterity." How much do we get from our weapon? Oh, that won't show it. How about our armors? Anything to upgrade on the armor front? Nope. Repair, I'm certain we have stuff. Yep, of course, as always. And with that, let's warp to the Chamber of the Princess. And we'll dispense with the imagery. And we'll do it in style with a nice lightning spear. That hopefully is aimed correctly here. 420. Uh-oh, somebody didn't like that. They turned off all the lights. Dark Moon Tomb. Is that it? Is it the Dark Moon Tomb? Is that what it's called? I think that's it. Yes, okay. Although we could have joined the Covenant, we did have the ring after all. Though now that option is long gone. Actually, can we get a co-op here? I've never had co-op here. I'm kind of curious if it's even allowed. Apparently it is. Though I've never done it. This battle relies heavily on doing lots of damage in a very short amount of time. And so the more damage you can do in as few hits as possible, the better off you are. But whatever, we'll just tackle this. I doubt we're going to get a summon one way or the other here. It's not even a common place to drop a summon sign. I wonder if... Nah, maybe we shouldn't use Lightning Spear. Wow, I can't believe I dodged all those like that. Keep attacking even after he disappears, because you can sometimes get in one more hit even after he disappears. Oh shoot, that went right through me. Did you see that, guys? Incredible. Perfect timing. In one more? No, darn it. Actually, let's try Wrath of the Gods on this one. Wow, I got staggered like heck. Oh, shoot. Oops, that was a wasted Wrath of the Gods. Oh shoot, got hit. That one goes right through the columns, which is very interesting. Interesting dynamic to this fight. Just when you think these columns are 100% safe, he can use an attack that goes right through the columns. Dead.
Oh, heretic.
Not bad. That wasn't difficult. The good news was we did a good amount of damage to him. So we're realizing that the problem with the Solaire Divine Sunlight Straight Sword path is that there are several bosses in the game where you do not do much damage at all. I very, very rarely come back here. Although, when I did I do a Paladin playthrough? No, I don't think I've actually done a full Paladin playthrough, but when I do a Paladin playthrough, I prefer to wear the brass set, because for me it just looks better for a Paladin. This is, as far as I can tell, the only closed empty treasure chest in the game. Any other treasure chest that's empty is already open. This is the only one that's closed that you open up and find nothing in. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's the case. And this right here is your Miracle Sunlight Blade. Huh, it didn't even occur to me that that's there. I'd forgotten about that. That is probably something we could use. No, actually we can't because of our Divine path. Oh well, we would have used it otherwise. And that is that for Gwendolyn, or Gwendolyn. Yeah, you know, I've been calling Guinevere Gwendolyn. I wonder how many people have already corrected me in the comment section. I just now realized that I've been calling Guinevere Gwendolyn this whole time. So I'm sure several of the statements I made were just blatantly false because I was using the wrong name, and so people probably were like, oh, you're saying completely wrong thing. You don't know what you're talking about. I'm like, I just used the wrong name, I promise. And with that, let's head to... I guess we can tackle the 4 kings. Leave the Bed of Chaos for last, which is pretty much what I always do. I've been told by some people that they consider the 4 kings to be kind of the most difficult final battle before Gwyn. I would definitely disagree. I don't think it's the most difficult. I think they're roughly... I think they're all fairly... I wouldn't say equal, but they've all got their pluses and minuses to them. If anything, I think I've died more perhaps to the Bed of Chaos than the others before I learned the little trick to it. And then after the Bed of Chaos, where did I die the most? Well, I only die to the 4 kings typically if I'm using like a special build or I'm doing some sort of challenge, like a soul level 1 challenge, or I'm using a purposely weak build or something of that sort. But when I have a regular build that I have at my regular full strength, I don't find the 4 kings to be that difficult. They're not super easy, they're just not necessarily all that challenging. By the way, if I return to the summon sign a second time, after seeing it say unknown, it will then show the character's name. It's just really strange behavior. Like, watch this when it opens up again. In just a moment. Anytime now. Yeah, see, now it'll show his name. But the first time I tried to click on it, it showed unknown. So, oh, we're getting lots of co-op in here. That's really cool. Hopefully this one takes us all the way to the boss. And we got a... Did we get a sunlight medal for that last guy? No, we didn't. Interesting. We did not get a sunlight medal from that fight. Huh. Because we were the host, I guess, right? Alright, here we go. This guy might be glad to find out we're already this far, or might not. Just depends, I guess. Depends on whether he wanted to do this area or not. Where'd he go? Is he lost? Oh, he's right there. Herp. Herp dirt. Actually, I'll fight these guys for the chance that they might drop a Titanite chunk. Or a Titanite slab, possibly. Don't fall, don't fall! Okay. I'm making this look easy. I've never done the jump down on one of those guys before, so I really didn't know how it was going to go. But apparently it worked out okay. Oh shoot, that was bad timing. Well, at least he's got his transient curse on. I don't. I'm just trying to make a mad dash through here. And no Titanite chunks. That figures. What a bunch of punks. Should I summon Beatrice? Nah. Well. Ah, shoot. Why not? Just for fun. It'll probably just make the fight that much more difficult. Hopefully he does some pretty good damage, because otherwise I just made this fight unnecessarily complicated. And I really hope he has the ring, because if he doesn't have the ring, he's going to die as soon as we jump down there. I've made that mistake before, both as host and as a summon. Hop down and you instantly fall into the abyss and die. Not cool. What I will do, though, is gesture, and hopefully he gets the idea that to put on the ring. There is no real gesture to indicate ring, but hopefully when I point down, it'll cause him to think of, why am I doing the gesture? Good luck. Alright, please have the ring on, my friend, because I do not want to have to tackle the 4 kings with my weak Divine Sunlight Straight Sword and Witch Beatrice pushing up their health. Let's go, let's go! Oh, he knows what he's doing. He popped the green stamina. He knows what he's doing. Oh shoot! I accidentally hit the wrong button. You know what? I think I'm better off just attacking. Yeah, because I'm getting hit back there. Keep attacking, keep attacking. Look at that. I do so little damage, it doesn't even show any yellow. Oh, that's bad. That is really bad. My damage sucks. What the heck? The camera started turning on me. Yeah, look at that damage. It's pathetic. It's terrible. Witch Beatrice, do something. I'm just hacking away. Where's the other one? Where's the other one? Here we go. Maybe I should use the lightning spear. Well, it does some damage. Not a whole lot. Yeah, it still would probably be better just to shoot. Or just to attack with my sword. This is kind of fun. I've never had more than... I don't know if I've ever had 2 summons for the 4 kings before, even though one is an NPC, granted. We got this guy. And come on. Almost there. Dead. Bequeathed Lord Saul, you defeated. And there's Witch Beatrice, off in the distance. Her equipment and her staff will now be available in the Valley of the Drakes, outside of the exit from Blighttown. For those of you that don't know how to get it. It's actually a really cool looking set, and I'd like to do a full playthrough from start to finish with it. I did a Sorceress playthrough where I did pick up that set at the end, but it would be kind of fun to do a New Game Plus playthrough where I start with the set from the very beginning, do like a witch playthrough, and have dark magics. That would make some sense. Sorceries and dark magics, and kind of have this dark theme to it. Do some invasions during the playthrough. That might be fun. That would change things up a bit, because I don't normally invade during a playthrough. I just kind of stick to the PvE aspect of the game. So that could change things up. Heck, I normally don't even summon people very often. Oh, already did that. Is there any way to reinforce the armor yet? Nah, of course not. Alright, let's move on to the... You know what I'd like to try? Let's do this. Let's do the Ulysseal Township Dungeon, in the hopes that maybe we can get a summon that will make Manus doable. We have leveled up, but even so, I don't think Manus is going to be very doable. There's no summons here, but we can always drop our own. Frame rate killer. Alright, watch inside here, guys. Check out my frame rate in the upper left corner. It's the D3, D9 line. It's the second from the bottom. Notice it says 71.2. That's pretty much what I've got it set at, 72 frames per second. I've got the game locked at 72. The reason I chose 72 is that's half the refresh rate of my monitor. So your game looks best if it runs at FPS equal to your refresh rate of your monitor. However, sometimes that's not always possible. My monitor's 144. There's no way I'm going to get this game to run 144. First of all, it's so poorly optimized, it just can't do it. There isn't hardware powerful enough to get that done. And secondly, it would cause major physics issues, because there are already some minor physics issues happening in the game. It was never meant to go beyond 30. So the next best thing, other than the refresh rate of your monitor, is a divisible number of your refresh rate. So if your refresh rate is 60, the next best thing's maybe 30, But in the case of 30, now you're looking at it's a bit low. In the case of 144, the next best is 72, still above 60, so you got some solid control on the game. Now look at when we walk in here, guys. Watch as we round this corner. Take a look at that frame rate now. See what it says? 41. It was 39 a second ago. 42, 37, 38, 41. So you can see just an instant massive drop in frames simply by walking out here. If we look away from the chasm, notice it goes up to 60, 61, 62. So it is something about that darkness in there. That's not just black, that's actually trying to render. See right there, little tiny pixels? It's actually rendering little bits far off in the distance, and that's taking so much of the system's resources that it pushes the frame rate down into the 30s. Whereas normally we're in the 50s to 70, 72. Well, no one's picking up my sign. I didn't think they would anyway. The only, let's see, what other bosses there left other than Calamite? I guess you could argue that there's the Hydra in Ash Lake, but don't really feel like going there. I rarely go there. It is a good area to go to if you need Twinkling Titanite, or if you want the Chloranthy Ring, which is an excellent, excellent ring. It greatly increases your stamina regeneration. You would never go wrong with the Chloranthy Ring. I guess we'll continue onward to the Bed of Chaos. I've always felt like the Lost Izalith and this whole area here is clearly the final area that you're intended to progress through, for more than one reason. Not only because it looks the most menacing with the lava everywhere, not only because it has one of the most frustratingly difficult encounters if you don't know how to handle it, but because it's a boss gauntlet. You've got Ceaseless Discharge, then you've got the Fire Sage Demon, then you've got the Centipede Demon, then you've got the Bed of Chaos. I don't think I missed anyone in there, did I? And this whole area is full of demons, particularly characters or demons that used to be bosses. You've got a whole bunch of Taurus demons, a bunch of, shoot, what is that thing called? Capra demons, yeah. A whole bunch of Taurus demons, whole bunch of Capra demons. It seems to me very clear that this is sort of like the final gauntlet, the final challenge before the last boss of the game. And I mean, just look at it. It looks menacing. This area also tanks the frame rate quite a bit. But it may be because of the long draw distances. It's stuff being rendered in the great distance. Try bug. I didn't see any summons, but I could put our summon sign out here for just a minute. Oh, shoot. I'm glad I just remembered that. Gotta switch our ring back. After killing the 4 kings, you no longer need to wear the Artorias ring. You can actually exist in the Abyss without it, which is an interesting little thing. Interesting little tidbit. I guess we won't wait too long. Would be nice if we had something else to do in the meantime. Leave our summon sign down, give people a better chance to pick it up. Yep, our vitality bar is definitely a lot longer than it was before, no doubt about that. Guess we can start the fight with a lightning spear to the face. I guess he didn't care about that one. Oh, he didn't like that one. Oh, usually he does the other unblockable move. He does the attack where he like just blows fire and whatnot. I guess he didn't want to do it that time. That's interesting. Yeah, look at that draw distance. All those enemies far off in the background, they're actually moving too. Supposedly you can get him to fall off this ledge, but I have trouble getting it to work sometimes. I wonder if it's the frame rate mod. Interesting. I don't know what he's attacking, but it's not me. Like sometimes I've had him stop down there and he just keeps doing that right there. Yep, he'll just keep doing that over and over again. He won't follow me. And won't fall off that ledge right there. See? Yeah, look, he's gonna do it. There may be a strategy to this that I just don't know, but maybe I gotta get in closer. Uh-oh, that cut right through me. Oh, it looks like he's picking up the pace here. He's cutting through me. Oh, you know what it is? It's probably just that I'm closer. Yeah, that's what it is. That hurt. Ow. Now I'm stuck. Might as well make use of this time. Oh, almost made it. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Oh, that was close. He would have killed me had he hit me again. Come here, bring it, buddy. Let's see what you got, buddy. Oops, I stood a little too close. Trying to remember, is it this angle he attacks? I get his attention and then run back here? Yeah, this is it. Oh, so close. Well, that's that. No problem. We came close there, but just because I was messing around. If I'd followed my normal path, I wouldn't have had any trouble at all. And the lava goes by, but I got it. Check. This is a fairly easy boss if you know how to get him to fall off the ledge, so you can come here early on in the game. Even before... no, not before defeating Quelaag, sorry. As soon as you've defeated Quelaag, you can come here, and you can get 20,000 souls from him. If you can get him to fall off reliably, it's very easy. You won't really take much damage at all. So it's not a bad idea if you want to get as powerful as possible. Yeah, don't drop down there. That's not a good idea. Though I think we can drop down here. Yeah, we're good now. It won't kill us. Zoop, zoop. Notice that even though we stopped on that ledge above, that didn't actually count towards our fall, because we took the full fall damage as if we hadn't hit anything on the way down. Just look at this area. Tell me this isn't meant to be the final area before you tackle Gwen. Come on. You guys know it is. Don't deny it. I don't know if I've ever hit a Capra Demon with the lightning spell before. So let's make this possible first. Well, that was bad timing on my part. And you dead. Of course, you can farm them to get their weapon if you so desire. The problem I have with that weapon is the R2 is so slow. It's almost unusable in most cases. It's just too slow. And we'll encounter Knight Kirk here as well. Twice, in fact, of all things. But in typical Knight Kirk fashion, he's really not much of a challenge. Though he might be a greater challenge if you're fighting Capra demons at the same time. So we don't want to fight Knight Kirk from behind and 2 Capra demons in front. That would probably be a bad idea. Wow, I didn't know they could run that fast. Oh, he's got a sliver of health left. Almost a one-shot. His armor set is quite nice. Unfortunately, you have to wait till towards the very end of the game to pick it up. And you may have to wait to the end, I mean very near the end, to get all of his gear as well, because he only necessarily drops his weapon and shield on the 3rd time you encounter him, or on the, is it the 3rd or the 4th? On the last time you encounter him. He can drop it earlier, but he doesn't necessarily have to. Thank goodness for elevation, he swung over my head. Interestingly enough, they die in the same fashion that the boss versions of them do. I find that kind of interesting, when you consider that they're not bosses. Aha! Got him just in time. Didn't quite make it. Go, 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 go! Yep, just in time. One strategy that I haven't employed in my playthroughs recently, but I think I might have done it in my beginner's playthrough, is when you get to the end of the game, before you kill Gwen, get everything taken care of, do all of your upgrading and purchasing items and whatever else you need to do. Get all of your gear, whatever you want to do, like get everything that's available in the game that you want. And then after that, go kill all of the NPCs in the game. Interesting that the boss is right there, huh? The centipede. Kill all of the NPCs in the game. Friendly ones, doesn't matter. Kill Andre of Astora, kill all the Firekeepers and get their Firekeeper souls, kill all of the bosses. Because, or sorry, bosses, the NPCs. Because you'll get items that they drop, and many of them will drop unique items that you can't get any other way, and you wouldn't want to kill them in a game where you expect to continue on because they perform vital functions in many cases. Like Andre of Astora offers many upgrade paths that are unavailable otherwise. So yeah, these are characters you wouldn't necessarily want to kill unless you were at the very end of your game or knew for absolute certain that you didn't need them anymore. 37,377. Okay, we can get that. In fact, let's start popping some of these souls. We're so close to the end and we don't need them. Soul of Artorias? Nope, don't need it. Soul of Gwendolyn? Don't need that one either. Soul of Sif? Nope. Oh, don't pop the Firekeeper soul. I've been saving these, but I didn't have anything in mind to save them up for. Unlike future games in the Souls series, including Dark Souls 2 and Bloodborne, you cannot pop multiple items at a time. They did include that as a feature in Dark Souls 2 and Bloodborne, which is nice, but it is not available in Demon Souls or Dark Souls. I know I can put them on the hot bar, I just don't. Or the quick slot bar, or whatever it's called. Alright, that's good enough for me. And with that, guys, I lost track of time. We're actually at our 45 minutes, but this is a good spot to stop. We're at the bonfire. Thanks, guys, for joining me. We had some fun co-op. I will see you next time. Make sure to subscribe here in my main channel. Also, follow me on Twitter and Facebook. All the links are in the description. Hit the like button, leave a comment, and I will see you guys next time.